the next question we received is something related to the previous question. The question is, NEP says flexibility so that the learners can select their learning trajectories and programs. We need to figure out how to handle this with large class sizes and limited spaces, because in our constraints space and volume classes, how we are going to achieve this. So we need to offer number of courses to cater this need, because the students can select their own interested courses. So how we are going to address this? This is the major concerns or the questions we received. Sir Anil sir, your thought on this?
Mr. Bastian,
yeah. Yes, sir.
I have a meeting. Kindly excuse me. I'll leave the meeting.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you for. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you for the question. One is, I think it is being done in India. I mean, there are universities, a new kind of universities which are doing this, but they charge a fee of 7 lakhs per year. So it's possible if India can afford an education which is 7 lakhs or 10 lakhs per annum minus the hostel and other fees, tuition fees, because it would need, I think Father Melvin Klaus also mentioned that the kind of infrastructure that it would need would be humongous. I mean, my simple calculation says, you would need at least about 4 times infrastructure and 3 times the teachers if we have to do that. So I think the challenge then is, how do you do it in a country, given its economic ability of the limitations of the parents, and of course most of the time is the parents who have to fund. The students will not be funding. So that's a real challenge, and I don't think we have easy answers there. Rather, I do not see any possibility in the near term as to how we can address that. But one little possibility is that if digital university comes and students develop a know-how, how to navigate between these, and that's again a big challenge, right? Most of the students will be coming out into university space, because as of only about 27% of the students who pass 12th standard or age group of 18-20, they're able to access higher education. And which means that majority of the students who are moving into higher education in India today, parents have not been in higher education. So in such a scenario, that means they won't have a know-how. How do I decide which is going to be a good course for me from the online basket of courses available, digital university and other courses? How do I pair with this? And of course, universities are also not going to be so, in the private sector, going to be so generous to allow them to, because for them, it's a question of losing revenue. So they also may not promote this kind of easy flexibility for the students, although on paper they might, in practice, I doubt they will do that. Public sector government might do, but the challenge always is that whether the students will have the know-how, which is otherwise we call cultural capital or social capital, to make those choices. And I doubt, and in which case, one of the ways at the universities place is an easy way they can access counselors who can help you navigate that. Government has done that is trying after COVID in the medical sector, where you can call a medical number and take medical help. Something like that the government develops for students, then there's a little bit of a possibility we can nurture that. But minus that, I don't see how we can foster that. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you. So what sir is saying, that actually it is practically a little bit difficult to implement unless we provide that kind of counseling to the students, because students don't know how to choose these courses. That is one of the thoughts.
Yeah, or small term is social support. Unless a social support is put in place, that's very difficult to implement. Thank you.
Yes. Okay, sir. Okay, thank you. So Malvin, sir, your thought on this?
Yeah, I fully support the idea of Dr. Pinto regarding this, because I think in the very first year of joining the university, I think our students need to be counseled. Otherwise, I think they will take their full 7 years to complete their degree as provided by the UGC, because any student who joins the university has to complete his degree within 7 years. Given the experience that we had before, students tend to keep changing, courses, and they feel that I am not suited for this, and they keep changing. And I think counseling is the best solution that we need to have in our universities. And the other thing is that all of us agree that we cannot shy away from hybrid learning. digital university may be one of the solutions. And I think if we want to project our uniqueness, our capability, or expertise as an university, I think we need to train our teachers as well to develop digital content. And then you can, overcome the problem of space. That is something which I think we should seriously think about.
Okay, sir. Okay. Yeah. So, so you are saying that actually based on the hybrid learning, I mean, we can use the hybrid learning support to overcome this space limitation. So that's one of your thought.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So, Suja ma'am, your thoughts on this?
Yeah, I am in complete agreement with Dr. Pinto and Melvin in the sense that our students' preparedness for pursuing higher education is a lot to be desired. The need of the hour is counseling at either at the +1 or +2, or if not earlier than that, because the children or the students, for them to be quite aware of what program to pursue, what courses to pursue, what should be their track. They are quite awfully not unaware as a large population. Having said that, a couple of things which comes to my mind is that the preparedness for higher education should start from the primary education. The focus of this kind of educational environment, driving it at the higher education level all at one go, would be a huge challenge. Rather, the students should be molded and prepared right from the primary education in terms of how they could be confident, more learned in their decision, in their way of learning, in their way of taking assessment, both the ways, teaching and learning. That preparedness should come from, it should be bottom up. It cannot happen at all of a sudden at the higher education end. So children should be prepared right from their primary level to be prepared to get into the right program in the higher education. That is point number one. Any initiative will have challenges. A small initiative, a huge initiative, all initiatives will have challenges. It'll have a lot of teething problems. But I think that this is the way to go forward. The students must have the so training faculties and equipping students to be more mature is the need of the hour. It is a slow process. Nevertheless, it is a required. It's a required animal, and we should be able to face it. As private university, I think that we should be able to manage it. At least that should be our our motto, that we should achieve this. Because if we let it go, then I don't think so we would be able to see the transformation which each one of our educators wish to see in this nation.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for the insightful answer.